Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Young here, and today I'm back in a Fortnite video. And in today's video, I have some really good pro tips in this video that I help you guys out a ton for season 10. And I think I have about 4 or 5 tips in this video that I think can really help you guys out a ton with a lot of different situations. So definitely stay to the end of the video because I have a lot of tips in this video that I think can help you guys out a lot. And before we get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. If you guys want a chance to win some free V-Bucks, all you guys have to do is to drop a like on the video. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and also subscribe to my second channel. The link for that will be in the description or the pinned comment. Turn on my post notifications and as well comment down below your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account. And as well, if you guys would like to support me in the item shop, all you guys have to do is go over to the item shop, go down to support a creator, type in my code is Younghumor, and you guys will have me added and supported as a creator. I really do appreciate all you guys who do add me. And alright guys, let's go right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I have some really good pro tips for Season 10 that can help you guys out a lot. So going into the first tip in this video, and this is going to have to do something that I seen just the other day when it comes to fighting the mech, and there's a lot of different ways to go about fighting it. And obviously for me personally, the best way to go about it is using the boogie bomb. Just throw one of the boogie bombs at it, both the players have to jump out, and you can do a lot of things with it. You can either go inside of it, maybe just run away with it, be one of those guys, or you can fight the other player because you use the boogie bomb to get him out of the mech. So you have a lot of options. That's my number one go-to. But sometimes you're going to have a mech that's maybe across the map or maybe a little bit distance away and they're shooting rockets at you. And when it comes to shooting rockets, no matter which way you turbo build, it's just one of those things that's super annoying to deal with. And it's not really too many counters you can go about it. But one thing you can do that's very, very useful is using, I guess you can call it a cone strategy, and all you want to do is look directly down with a cone, and no matter what the mech does, if he tries to shoot you with his rockets, he tries to stomp on you, or he tries to shoot you with his, I don't even call it like a cannon on the side or like the turret, no matter what the mech does, it cannot break the cone. You're pretty much safe inside it no matter what. And there's only one problem with this, and that I'll get into a second. But this could be very good for a temporary fix. Maybe you're getting shot at. Maybe the mech's shooting a bunch of rockets at you. You need a quick way to defend yourself, and it's very useful. You know, if you are turbo building, looking down, and I'm pretty sure even if you have like not as good ping as me, you should be able to at least hold off the mech no matter what. As you can see, I'm taking no damage. I'm good. But when you are using this, if you look more than halfway up, as you guys will see, the rockets, it won't let you turbo build pretty much. So in order to make sure that the cone strategy works, you have to be looking straight down, or at least down and towards an angle. You can't be looking just completely straight forward, otherwise it's going to break the cone. And the two problems with this strategy that I wanted to address, the first one being that the surface that you place the cone on has to be flat. So in places like Pleasant Park, it'll be good, but there's other places around the map where you're not going to be able to just place a cone down, because there's going to be parts of it kind of poking out, which the rockets can explode off of and deal damage to you. So you really just have to be in a good location for that to happen. And on top of that, if the mech or the brute uses the boost, where on Xbox if they press B and they kind of get like a little boost forward, it'll automatically shove you out of your cone. So that could be also another reason why it might not work. So as a temporary kind of fix, it does work pretty well. So if you do have rockets coming from a direction you're not sure, or you just want to hold it off for maybe a few seconds while your teammate's shooting at it, it can be a very good way to do so. You just have to look straight down, place the cone, and it should work very well. And so the next one I want to talk about, this is a really easy way to phase into someone's box. And there used to be a lot of different ways. There used to be a way where you can just shoot it enough times. With your shotgun, you shoot and build at the same time, and you're going to be able to take their structure. And there's like a ton of different ways that used to happen, where you could have a flint-knot pistol, you place the ramp, and you can use that to get inside of someone's box. This is the one that's found out pretty recently. It's super easy to do, and the best way to do it is you just have to click one side or one square on each side, and you have to go to the corner and you just want to mine your way through. But the best way to do it is whatever side that you want to be able to edit on. So if you want to edit on the right side, then you want to hit the top right square and the bottom left square. So basically if you want to edit on the left side, you want to hit the top left square, and if you want to edit on the right side, you hit the top right square. And once you do this, what you want to do is you want to go to the corner of kind of where the wall is on that side, and you just want to mine and basically walk forward, and eventually you're going to be able to just walk right through their builds. And this is a really good way to phase inside someone's box, especially if someone's just, you run into one of those players who's just sitting inside of their box and there's not much you can do. They're just sitting there holding turbo build. You can do something like this and you can phase right through their structure. Very cool, very effective, and it's something that doesn't take too many minds. Sometimes when I was doing it, it took me like 2, 3, or maybe even 4 breaks for me to phase through it, but trust me, you will phase through it if you are at the right position on it. So as long as you're in that right spot, once you're in that sweet spot, you're going to be able to phase right through their structure, and that's exactly what you want to do. And this is going to work pretty much every single time. And I also have another way that I'm going to show you guys as well. So this is also another way you can phase right inside of their box, but it comes from the top square. So what you want to do is you want to place a stair, and you want to be phased through that stair, so the stair is going to be yellow. So when that happens, you're free to walk through it, and for whatever reason, once you're phased through it, it works just like a charm. You just have to destroy their structure and you can walk right into their box. And this is something that's very simple. It's even easier than the first one, because with this one, I mean, one thing you do have to keep in mind, which if you are on top of their box and you place a stair, which I guess the best way to do it is you have to place a stair right away, because once they place the cone, you're not going to place a stair. So that's just something you have to keep in mind. But the easiest way to do it is if you're halfway, if you want to be able to get phased through your ramp, you basically have to be halfway on top of the square that they're holding. So you want to be kind of halfway when you place the ramp, and that's going to allow you to phase through it. If you're too far back or too far forward, it's just going to automatically place. And the best way to do this, in my opinion, is to just use your gun to shoot through their structure instead of mining, because especially for those of you guys who play in control, it's a lot harder to switch through all of your weapons right away. So it's just the best that you have your weapons already out, shoot through their structure, you'll phase right through it, and a lot of times you're going to be able to get the kill very easy on the player if you can pull it off. And the last pro tip that I want to show you guys in this video is something that's very good as well. So when it comes to these the traps in this game, or even comes to the launch pad or anything that you place, they made an update where you used to have to place the floor first, and then you have to place the trap or the jump pad on top of it. But now they made it so you can place the trap right away, so you don't have to place the floor and place the trap. You can just place the trap, and it will automatically place the floor if you have the materials. So this is very useful for a lot of reasons. And that's why this one's going to be super effective. So what you want to do is you want to edit the top 3 squares. And once you edit those top 3 squares, you want to be able, works really well if someone's on the opposite side and they're trying to break in. So they're constantly mining at the wall, or they're just trying to, take shots at you. What you want to do is you want to edit the top 3 squares, and then you want to place a trap right away. Because like I said, it used to have to be that you had to place the floor and then you had to place a trap, but you can just place the trap right away. So it's super fast, super easy, and also very effective. There's a few ways you can go about it. So the whole concept is you want to edit the top 3 squares, and then you just want to look up, and once you look up, you're going to be able to place the trap, which can be used to trap the other player on the outside of your box. And when it comes to placing traps above players, this is the trap that's going to be the hardest to break. If it's on the side, it's easier. The other player can just run to the other side. But once they place it on top, this one's very hard to avoid just because it's on top of you and you have to destroy it no matter what. And one way you can even counter the other players is so you edit the top 3 squares. And once you edit the top 2 squares, you can place the trap, and then you can place walls around them. Because once you place that trap, I mean, it's going to hit for 150 damage, so either they're going to try to look up and try to destroy it, which you can easily make a play on them in that way, or they're going to try to run to the left or to the right to try to avoid it, and you can easily counter that by just jumping forward and placing walls around them. So this is going to be super effective. It just takes a little bit of practice to get down, but this is something once you have down, it's just going to be super effective, and you're going to be able to outplay so many good players. Because I mean, they really just have no idea that it's going to be coming. This is something that you don't really see too much, so this is going to be one of those plays that's going to be able to outplay anyone. And trust me, if someone did this on me, I would probably have no idea how to counter it. And I know now I could probably just shoot up, or if I can run to the sides. But if they are fast enough and they jump in front of me, and they place walls around me, then it's going to be very difficult to counter. So if this is probably one of those things, because this is a situation you run into pretty much every single game. You have a player on the opposite side of your wall. They're trying to break in, and this is just something you can use to counter it. And like I said, if you can get this down, it can be very, very effective. And with that being said, that's wrap up for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys liked it, make sure you guys do drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, turn on my post notifications so you guys are notified for every single new video. And alright guys, I'll see you next video.